Welcome to the Barbados Stock Exchange's Getting Started in Investing Information Series. Over the course of the next few weeks, we aim to educate you, the investing public, on all things BSE, from who we are, what we do, and how you can get involved in investing. We will provide you with all you need to know to put your money to work for you. Have you heard about stocks or shares before and curious about what they really mean? Stay tuned as we discuss these terms in the BSE Shares 101. So what is stock? Stock, also known as equity, are a security representing partial ownership of a publicly traded company. So when you buy stocks in a company, it means you own part of that company. A share is the unit of stock. The more shares you buy, the more stock you have in a company. Stocks are issued by companies to raise money to grow their businesses. What's the difference between stocks and shares? None. There are always questions being asked about the differences between stocks and shares. The bottom line is that stocks and shares are the same thing, with any minor distinctions usually being overlooked. Discussions about the two terminologies have more to do with the syntax than with financial or legal accuracy. For example, stock is a general term used to describe the shares of any company, and shares refers to a specific stock of a particular company. So if investors say they own stock, they are generally referring to their overall ownership in one or more companies. If investors say they own shares, the question then becomes, shares in what company? There are two types of shares, ordinary shares or preference shares. Ordinary shares are common stock, gives you part ownership in a company. They grant you a relative entitlement to dividends derived through surplus profits on a yearly basis, voting power over how the company will be run, and a return on the liquidation of assets that may occur when winding up. However, in the event the company makes no profit, the directors of the company may opt to withhold the dividend payment for that period. In addition, if the company declares bankruptcy, ordinary shareholders may lose their investments should there be insufficient funds to satisfy all existing creditors. Preference shares. Shareholders of preference shares have priority over common shareholders in the distribution of dividends and the right to buy more stock before it is placed on the open market. Each share of preferred stock is normally paid a guaranteed, relatively high dividend. In the event of bankruptcy, preferred shareholders have the first option before common shareholders of the company's assets. Preference shares can be an attractive investment for investors who are somewhat more risk-averse and desire a more stable investment. They have characteristics similar to both equity and debt. As equity, the shares receive a dividend only if the corporation declares a dividend, and in liquidation, the shares wait in line until all debt holders have been paid. Like debt, preferred shares pay a fixed return, and they have a liquidation preference over ordinary shares. Five things to know about shares. Shares represent part ownership in a limited liability company. They are your best shot for getting a return over and above the pace of inflation. Share value is dependent on the earnings of a company and other economic factors. Therefore, one should know that share values can fluctuate over time. Shares are considered to be long-term investments. What is the stock market? As the name suggests, a stock market is a marketplace which brings together people who want to sell shares with those who want to buy shares. It is a mutually beneficial environment which grants access to persons who need capital with those in search of investment opportunities. The marketplace is seen as one of the most important avenues in which an investor can create wealth. What is the role of the stock exchange? The exchange facilitates trading in those companies listed on its board. It regulates the activities of market participants to ensure their compliance with the established regulations of the marketplace. It maintains records of all orders entered by brokers. Orders are queued based on price and time entered. To ensure compliance with the trading and settlement rules of the BSE, brokers are granted access to the BSE's trading and settlement software systems to act on behalf of buyers and sellers to enter orders and execute trades. Anyone trading in or advising you on securities must be a registered broker with the Barbados Stock Exchange Inc. and the Financial Services Commission. Thank you for joining us for this installment of the Barbados Stock Exchange's Getting Started in Investing Information series. We hope this has been informative, and we encourage you to join us next time as we dive deeper into all things investing.